Welcome back. As you know, I do my videos on the fly. I don't prepare anything. I get a phone call, I do some design for them, and sometimes write logic and graphics. Sometimes it's just graphics. And this company that I work with, I do all these logic design and graphics, and everything goes back to his server, and the client logs in. And so what we've got to do with this job is he wanted the AHUs to have some graphics. So I've done one AHU, AHU1, which it is just different to all the other AHUs here. So when I put the information on, because it was a quick, simple job, I just populated each page with its own values. So if I go to 4, so they should be all exactly the same, except different values, of course, for the air handling units. Well, he wants a graphic for this now, so I've been tasked to do a graphic for all these air handling units. Now, one didn't have as many points as the others. AHU 3 right through to 11 has got the same point values. So what we're going to do is make one graphic, and then they can click on AHU 3, they'll see that graphic. 4, they'll see that graphic with the values. So let's start doing that, and I'll show you how I do it basically. So let me open up this. So AHU 3 has got the same values or the same points as AHU 4, 5, 6, 11 on this one, and then we've got another MCC, which I think is 3. Yeah, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So just for them, just to quick and easy, I just put all the points on its own page. But now this is going to change, so I'm just going to make one graphic with all the points on, and I'm going to show you how we do that. So I'm just going to copy AHU 3, this one here. I'm just going to duplicate that, and I'm just going to call it AHU. So I've now got AHU here, and that's related to AHU 3, but I'm going to change all that lot. So I'm going to put that first. So I'm going to find AHU 3 points, which are here by the Niagara network. So these are all the points for AHU 3, which has been put on that graphic. So I'm going to right click that, views, new view, AHU, so we've got that, HXPX media, and then I'm going to select AHU1, AHU on its own, this one here, and go OK, and I'm going to click on reuse. So this is AHU itself. Now we are on AHU 3, but we want them to be the same for all the other AHUs. So I'm going to go into edit mode, highlight that, and I'm going to add a value binding. I'm going to then put that slot, colon, delete that, right click that, animate, and I'm going to change that to name. Okay. So that name AHU 3 is actually the name that folder is called AHU 3. I'll give you an example of 4 now. Let's just do it. So if we look at 4, there's all the points there. Let's just right click that, views, new view, same, exactly the same. Okay, reuse. See how that says AHU 4 now? So let's go back to AHU3 and let's start playing with these points. So I'm going to, they are all pointing to their own exact point. Well, I don't want that scenario. I want them all pointing to each folder's point. So all I'm going to do is up here, I'm going to click this button, Relativize Ords, and I'm going to go OK, so that they're all ticked of all the ords that are going to be OK. So it's just going to relativize it to that folder, and then click Save. So we've got that in there now. So if we look at a point, see, it's just got AHU manual override there, nothing else now. Slot, LTA exercise routine, again nothing else. So if I go to AHU4 now, looks like AHU4 hasn't got a minimum and maximum set point in there, in them points, as well as this greater than, which is fine. We some of these we're not going to be using anyway. Click on AHU5, you can see it's still got the points. So we go a view, new view, OK, reuse. So AHU5 has got some points missing there. Right click, views, new view, OK, reuse. That's got some points missing. AHU11, view, new view, OK, reuse. And that's got a few points missing. Again, not an issue. And then we'll go to the other AHUs, these here, views, new view, OK, reuse, view, new view, OK, reuse, views, new view, OK, reuse. Now I'm going to make a mistake on purpose here, just to show you how you can actually, if you've picked the wrong file. So views, new view, and I'm going to pick another, something that we don't want, boilers, reuse. Oops, so I've made a mistake. So I want to clear that now. I don't want that AHU10 when I click on AHU10 to show this boiler page. I click on AHU9, yes, that's fine, 7's fine, 8's fine, 7's fine, but 10 is not fine. So right click that, go to views, and this time go to AX slot sheet. Scroll down to the end, and this is the last one that you've done, which is this here. See this 0 here, PX view, delete it. So now when I click AHU10, I get the points again. So now I'll do it properly. Views, new view, AHU, reuse. So now I've got AHU10, so I can go through all these AHUs now. Now what I'll do, because I'm using the same graphic, we'll get rid of this greater than, we'll get rid of these 2 points here just for now. They're just logic points, they shouldn't even be in here for the graphic. And we're going to get rid of these 2 points here, because I think it's the same on all of them. Now we have got an outside air, but we've got the outside air up there, so who gives a damn about it? I've been in the point, so let's get rid of that as well. Now we'll go through, and now what I'm doing is I'm going through them and looking for missing points. So we've just done 7, I'll go back to 8, 9, 10. Got some alarms there. In fact, while I'm in here, because I'm going to be working with this, let's just change that so that animate it when it's true, white. And we'll animate that one, because it's going to do it on all the graphics, so we're just doing one page, but we're affecting the view, the graphic view of the area and in units. That's wrong. That wants to be true, that, and that wants to be no. As you can see, all my videos that I do, and you will notice this, is live. I don't edit them in any way whatsoever. Let's change occupancy time clock, unanimate that, animate that, occupied, make it, and then unoccupied, just instead of a true or false. And we can do all the other bits in a minute, but as we go through, we'll just have a look at. So that was 10, and we've got AHU fixed temp. So we've got some stuff missing there, but on 9 it's there. So fixed set point active, but it's missing on that. We'll leave that. I'm not going to delete that. That's missing. Frost status on 8, where it's on there and it's on there, but missing from 8. That's fine. We can work with that. Frost status missing on 7. Frost status missing on 11 and 6 and 5, 3, 4 and 3. Frost status seems to be missing on them all apart from 9. It's just fine. Again, it's not a biggie. So what I'm going to do now is start with the graphics. I think I can pick any one of these, but let's do the one that's actually got the frost status. So that's got all the points there, nothing missing. There's an alarm there that's not been changed, so let's just change that. Extract from failure, animate, white. Okay, I like that. Right, so what we've got to do now is organize all this lot. So I'm going to take some of these across, well, put them into their different areas. Let me put you on pause and I'll come back once I've done that. Right, I'll just move some stuff around. That's all I've done with this. I've nothing else. But I'm just going to start tidying up a little bit. AHU main supplier, temperature, that's your frost stuff there. Damper control, probably won't need that. We're not going to go with outside air temp because some of them are not showing. We'll still keep them in there at the moment. Reheat valve, filter. Let's just start putting some graphics to some of these. Let's just move this out of the way a little bit so I've got a bit of room to start adding some graphics here. Supply from failure is healthy there. Let's put that to green. So we need to do exactly the same with the extract fan. And it was white when it's in alarm. Let me go back to that one. And that is white when it's in alarm. So I have extracts, supplies, there, that one. So that's supply. That's supply 1 hours. That's extract 1 hours. that's supply enable. Alarm, so I need a flow in there, so we must have a flow somewhere. That's filter status, cooling demand. Where's my supply flow? Supply DPS, there you go. So that's my supply information. That's my extract information. Auto cooling valve position. Reheat valve. So let's just put that down here at the moment. We put it on the graphic, but let's just put it down here at the moment. Probably won't need that maximum, but we'll still keep it. But we may just put it into a box out of the way. Damper control 0, that's it. So those are my three, so those are my valves there. So let me go that there, bring them across to there. Making myself some room. What you will see as well is, I'll show you, you go to another AHU. We're working on AHU 9, but like I said, it's the same graphic. AHU 8's got exactly the same information, so we're only just doing one graphic for one air handling unit. Right, so let's just, we've got supply and extract, so let's just, I'm going to bring that right up there so I can see what I'm playing with here. Right, ducting, don't work. Dual, yeah, I think we will go for dual. I don't know whether we need to go long. Let's see what long looks like. Oh, that would do for now. And then we want some ends on that, so dual. Now we want some fans. Let's put some fans in. So we'll use the top for extract and the bottom for supply. So fans horizontal right, which is going to be that one, and that is our supply. So supply enabled DP there. I'm going to use a DP on the fan. Just check that. Yes. On, off. So fans horizontal left, that's our extract. I'm going to put it directly above that, and I want my extract flow now. Should we put some arrows in for the client so we know where it's going to? Even though we know what they are with the fan direction, you never know. So we've got filters there as well, and sensors there. We want some sensors across. Let me just put some sensors across. I know I'm skipping around here. It's just, well, I've got it open. I want temperature, and I'm going to go. I don't want humidity. Where are you? That would do. So that's our extract coming out. I don't know whether we've got an extract temperature yet, but not to worry, we can sort that out in a bit. That's our supply. And then we can copy some of them when we put some cooling coils in and heating them. In fact, let's just do that while we're thinking about it. Coils, cooling coil. So now we're going to have to move that across there because I've got a heating coil to put in, but I think the heating coil, cooling valve, reheat valve, AHU damper control. I think the reheat valve is actually, normally you have cooling and heating, but you've also got your frost protection and you can reheat coming in. But let's just put that at the moment, the reheat one. So let's just do a heating one. I presume it's water, but it doesn't need to be, it could be electric. Let's just do that across there. And then we've got cooling valve is at 0. And heating valve is at 100%. I just press the control key down there so I can see both of them together, because I'm just going to move that. So again, press control key. I could move it across one more, but I'll leave that as it is. And then we've got damper control. Now that damper control, I presume, it's not a damper to recirc. It's a damper on the end there, but we've only got one damper control, and it's at 0%, which is not good. Let's put AHU main supply air temp, so we know that that is our main AHU supply temp. We're supplying, so we can get rid of that one. Have we got an extract temp? Off coil temp sensor, frost coil. Okay, so we've got a frost coil and there's a frost valve. So let's just take that, duplicate that, put that up there. That's our frost valve control. Control key C, control key V, and we can take that and put that on the graphic. 100%. We can then delete that. We can also take the reheat and put that on the graphic. Control key Z. Reorder to the bottom. I'm just moving that across. Sorry, I'm a bit silent there. I'm moving that across, so I'm just checking that it's the same width as the other one. So we can get rid of that one. Cooling valve. Checking it first, putting it there, and then I'm just going to reorder to the top. We've got an AHU filter, so let's do an AHU filter. Filters. Let's just do a single. Again, I just press Control key just to see whether I'm overlapping a little bit, and I am. Let's move that across there. That's nice. So we've got our filter, but we've still got frost as well, haven't we? So there's our filter there. AHU filter clean. Control key C, OK. Control key V. Now we'll see what's controlling it, so we don't want them. So we'll take that one first. Control key C. So that's 0, and that's 4. So that's for numeric. Unanimate, animate. Put that in there. Put that in there. So I don't know which one's which yet, but we'll soon find out. That's dirty, so it's the other way around. 4, 0. Clean. Put that up there. And let's just give it a colour. Clean is off. That's your filter done. Damper control. We'll put some dampers in, but I'm not too sure whether they work or not. I don't think we need this maximum in. That's a logic block. And in auto we'll have that, and we'll just put that into green. And we could actually put that, no, we'll leave it like where it is at the moment. Now that's interesting. We've got another AHU filter status. AHU filter. Let's take that. That one we've got to work on. Frost coil temperature, which is reading nothing. Now that frost coil is going to be in front, I reckon. frost off coil temperature sensor. Again, I just press the control key just to see that I'm not overlapping. I don't know why I'm doing that, because this is my extract. I would normally do that, to be honest, on the top if I've got a recirc bypass, but I haven't got a recirc here. I've just got a straight extract going out. As I was saying before, let's stick some arrows on, because it's simple fix. It's not a case that I've got to redo anything, but I was actually putting it on the wrong side. Miscellaneous arrows. Arrow left. Duplicate. Put that there. Arrow right. So I'm just wondering whether this AHU damper control, have we got any more on AHUs with damper controls? Let's just have a quick look. That's 0. That's 100%. Okay. %. 100, 100, 100. Okay, we need that AHU damper control. I wonder if it is recircing. Do we know what the outside air? That's frost status, nothing there. Let's go back to. I'll just pick AHU turn. No, we'll go 9 because 9's got a frost status. Take that set point. Let's put it over there. And I will put in there. Just take that text. Frost coil. So that's everything to do with the frost coil. And frost status is an alarm. On this particular one. Supply hours flow DP. So DP, we've already done the DP on the fan, but we need to put the flow as a text for the supply, and flow as a text. Just going to put it there just for the moment. Reorder to top for the extract. That's our healthy for that. Got enough room to put that in there. And we've got enough room to put that in there. One hours. Move that down a minute and that one down. can put the enable there. Maybe not there. Let me take that down there and move that across there. Then put the enable there. That up there, and we can get rid of that, and we can get rid of that, and that's supply, that's extract. Right, we don't have here a temperature for the extract, so that means we're not recircing, because otherwise we would have a temperature that we could use to control value to open up a recirc. So that AHU damper control has got to be the dampers, can't be anything else. Occupancy, let's just change that to green when it's occupied. These can just be information boxes down there. They can just be information boxes again. That we've got to put on the graphic. Extract and supply hours of running. We may want to see that. Well, it's just where to bloody put it. Extracts up here. I don't really want to put it there because you think it's to do with the supply. Well, no, I could put it there. I'd have to move that down a bit more, so let's just highlight all that lot. And let's just move it down a bit. Just take that out of the way. So extract hours. Supply hours. Probably move them out of the way there. Fix set point, calculated set point. AHU fix there, that's calculated. Minimum and maximum. I think we can put that in a box. That can go in a box. Outside air, minimum max. Let's just move that one out of the way. So we can put a box around that. Split that a little bit. Put occupied at the top. Bring it down a bit, and then bring that down with a gap in between. Match that up to the same level as that. Bring that further across. Let's do some boxes. Let's make our own. So I want kit PX. Boolean image across. Make that white. Give it a border. Make the border black. Let's take that across there to there. Right click, reorder, to bottom, duplicate that, reorder to bottom, double click it, change it to black. Don't want to do that. Take that. Let's go up a bit with it. Duplicate. Oh, again, I was holding the control key down. Keep forgetting to tell you what I'm doing because you can't see the keyboard. Reorder to bottom. I'll do it again. Reorder to bottom. So come out of that. Control key held down. Click that. Click that. Duplicate. So control key is now off. Duplicate. Reorder to bottom for the white. Reorder to bottom for the black. We've near enough completed that. Damper control we still got to do. I don't think we really need this outside air minimum, but if we do, I want to be putting it up there. So let's just take that and put that up there at the moment. Let's just take that, bring that down there, highlight all that lot, and press on the control key, clicking that and that because I don't want to bring that down with me, and I'm pressing the down arrow, taking a further look back, and I think we can go with that. We haven't got a temperature sensor there, so we can delete that. We actually can play a little bit crafty. I know we're using a double for the ducting, but I should be able to bring that back a little bit. Could have used a single now on hindsight, but now I would have thought that we would add a filter here. I'm going to put one in, but I'm going to take, I'm going to take the graphic only. So I will cancel that, delete that, right click, oops, double click, okay, okay. Let's do these dampers. I presume the damper is just on the fresh air coming out. I don't think there'd be a damper on there. There could be. In fact, we could make it look nice and put a damper on it anyway. I'm just going to move some of these, and I want some space just before the filter. So I'm just going to do some juggling around here. Move some stuff around. That should be enough, but I'm just press control key, just see where we are from that. Cooling coil. Okay, let's get a damper. I want that, and I want a damper. I don't want two-way. Horizontal parallel, no, because I'm not now, but that one will be. Oh no, that is the one. So I was thinking it was going to be this one. It's just a two. Oh, you can't see it because of the. Let me show you what that looks like. So you can click on here. That's your two-way damper there. Your picture. Three-way damper. Sorry, I thought it'd be something like this, but no, it's not, because that's for bypass. One's closed, one's open. Top's open, that's closed. No, it's not that one. Yes, it is that one. Not that one. So it's that one that we want, which I've already brought across. I'm not going to bring that out, so that's the one that we want. So that's going to look like it's bloody closed. The input. I'll put that up there. Now, we could play crafty here. We could duplicate that, and then we can unanimate that, animate it again. Numeric to simple. Put two of them in. Minus inf, plus inf, 1. Closed. Open. Animate. Minus inf, plus infinity, 1. Closed. Open. Font bold. So now these outside air temperatures, what we're just going to do with these, we can make them a bit smaller. We can take out some space, those underlines there. Outside minimum temp, set point. Outside max temp, set point. Now I presume they're adjustable, so what we'll do here with that set point, these two set points here, is we'll go back to PX and we'll go to action button, and we're just going to take that 5 first, Control key C, Control key V, no, oh yes, there, change that point. Value binding, Control key V, text, animate, out, value, okay, background, right click, animate, status simple, background, white for that, white for that, white for that. So now what they can do on that one is they can click that, -2 to 5 that they can set it at, so they can set it at 4, and and that's just going to change that 1 on AHU9. I'll show you. Let's just go to AHU7. I'm still saying 5 there. AHU9 4. Duplicate. Take that value. Paste that value in there. That's wrong, that other one, by the way. You can press Relativize Ords, or you can just do it this way. And that we're pressing, see what we've got, if we've got anything. No, we haven't. Oh, great. So minimum, maximum. So 12 to 20, so let's put that to 19 for example. So 19 and 4 on AHU9, AHU8, 5 and 20, AHU7, 5 and 20. Let's just change that 1 on AHU7 to something like 2. AHU8 is still 5, 9 is 4. AHU7 is 2. I'm going to put that back to 4 because I don't want to be messing with there. Settings. It wasn't 4, was it? It was 5. And that one was 5. That's it. We've done it, apart from one final. So we've got nothing in there. So we could play a bit crafty there as well. So what we'll do is we'll take that one, fix that point. So I've just copied that. I'm now going to put that into there. So before the value, I'm also going to take the box out now. And delete that. And do the same with this one as well. Take the box out. That's 9, 8. No frost coil there on 8, so let's just take that. Take the box out. Box is giving it away, that's all. They would expect something in it. Check that. That's all okay. That's all okay. No, it's not. 10. That one there. Take the box out. I think what we'll do is where that 6 is, put an SP. So 10, it doesn't have it, so that's why it's not seen. Let's check some more. AHU 11. That hasn't got anything there. So I'm trying to make this graphic for all the AHUs. But try and make it so it hasn't got any blank boxes where people might think there was something in there. AHU 6 is fine. Why doesn't that have an enable? It's got a flow. AHU 5. What's the difference? Let's have a look at the points. AHU extract fan enable. AHU extract fan. I'm looking, trying to find extract fan DB. AHU extract fan enable is there. So what is it on 5? There isn't an AHU extract fan failure, which is there. Supply fan enable. Extract fan DB test to see whether we've missed a point there. Views Niagara Point Manager. AHU 5 on MCC 2. Meters. Where are we? Air pumps. Meters. Lon. AHU 5. There we go. Points being missed. Well, that's definitely me that's done that. But that now enabled. Well, that's definitely down to me. Well, it's all down to me, but can only be me that's actually screwed up on that one. But that's fine now. Right, dirty. That's dirty. Let's just put in a colour for dirty. Just put red. Naturally that changes on all the other graphics. I think you get the idea now. One graphic for all the AHUs. I don't have to copy and paste new graphic. What I've got to do now though is these links here, AHU1, these still go to the, which are no good now. I've got to change them because we've gone to the effort of making the graphic and using the same points, so it's pointless having that now. So let's just do that. Sidebar, wrong site, that's Westway Club. Peckham we're in, include sidebar, that's the right site. Click on that, so that one now doesn't go to that PX, and it doesn't go to any PX. It goes to Niagara Network for Peckham. What am I doing there? I want to be in Travis. This is AHU1, isn't it, what we're doing? So we're trying to work out what AHU it was. I want to click on that one. Now I'm going to do Control key C. 3, Control key V. Component chooser. AHU3 makes life a bit easier. 4, Control key V. Component chooser. 4, 5, component chooser. 6, component chooser. Come on. And then the next one's 11. Where I am there. So we got to 6, didn't we? So 7. I'm still doing a Control key V, but it's not on that MCC. So I'm on 7 now. I'm on 7, and that's on MCC3. Control key C. Control key V. Control key V. I could have paused this so you wasn't just watching this repetitive work, but it's done now anyway, so that's it. AHU1, that is not what I want to be seeing there. That is because AHU1 isn't the same as graphics. Going back, edit, AHU1 has its own graphic, not a component, it's a PX file. let's delete one, but delete all them. We don't need them anymore. So we've got AHU1, and then of course we've got AHU, which naturally you can't see anything at the moment now because I've just clicked the PX and I haven't clicked it on the folder where I've linked it to the points, so that's looking at points underneath this graphic which don't exist. That's the home. Pool pumps. Just looking through now, just being nosy, just making sure that they've overridden pump 1 there. Naturally you don't want to be changing anything, you just leave it and let them control it. If I was on site doing a service, then I could look at it and think, well, why is that being overridden? And then go and find out why, but you don't mess with anything remotely. That hasn't got a value, none. That sensor's gone faulty there as well, but I know that's gone faulty because I remember last time I went onto site I reported that sensor wasn't working and it wanted replacing, and this chiller's not working at all really. Yeah, it's disabled. But then again it's a bit cold. Well, at 14 degrees, no, it's not that bloody cold outside. Water meter's working. Just a standard pulse logic I use for that. I think on previous videos you would see that anyway. CHP's in fault. Now extract fans, we could do something with that, but I'm not going to do. But we could put a graphic on there, but nah. And the vest pool AHU we could do as well. There's quite a bit of information there, but we made it a little bit more sexier with these graphics. One graphic to do all the AHUs. Alarms. I'm not even going to, I was going to go and acknowledge the green ones, but I'm not going to do that either because it's, well, I can acknowledge that one because that's my type of thing, the network to the server for that, my client. But I'm not going to acknowledge the others. We've seen this weather before on other jobs. That module, which works on all the N4s, because I've actually installed this on 4.8, 9, 10 and 4.11, and that works nice. Reset home, 2 alarms, that takes me to the alarm page, that takes me to the home page, that takes me to the scheduler page, that takes me to nowhere. Aha. That's not good. Header. That now takes me to the weather, and that will bring up data or should for the outside air temperature. Taking its time. Why are you taking your time? That's why you're taking your time. But let's see what it looks like on. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. I get that every now and again. Doesn't work when I'm in N4, but works when I'm in the graphic, and I haven't really worked out why, because sometimes it will work in M4, but I think it's down to some sort of mod. I don't know. If anyone knows, can they just put it in the comments box and let me know why that is? Why it works fine on the graphic but doesn't work on N4 itself, because I'd really love to know. Just the final check through, because this is what the client sees. He logs in this way, he doesn't see the way we get in with Workplace. What? No alarms? Well, we know we've got 2 alarms. So where are you taking me? Let's have a quick look at that. Alarms page. Peckham alarms, console recipient. Which is right. So that's PX view. Let's just highlight that. I'll show you how to do this anyway. Delete that. So I've made just a normal page, copy the page, header, footer and sidebar, i.e. the header, footer and sidebar. I'm going to put now the alarms on there, and I'm going to go up to services when I find it. Here we go. Alarm service, and we got a folder for Peckham, and we want that. Oh, idiot. That's me, that is. Bring that across there. Workbench view, alarm console. Okay. And we'll have a quick look at the alarm page. We've got number 2 there. Come on, load. Peckham. There's your 2 in alarm count, or NAC 74. There's your 2. Yeah, because that's your console recipient, which we're asking it to go to. Alarm present. And then that's if you need to be emailed out, but nothing's being emailed out, otherwise you'd have a connection from there to there. So go back to do a refresh. you not showing any alarms? Alarms. Well, I definitely know there's alarms. Why aren't you showing any alarms? Right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to look at that another time. Well, no, I'm going to look at it after this video. I'm not going to waste your time in me working out why we haven't got any alarms, because we definitely have. And let me just use wire sheet, new Boolean writable, test alarm. Go to alarms. Extensions. Boolean change the state alarm. Reason I'm just putting some text in, so when they get it via email, well, no, they're going to get by email, but when they see it on the dashboard, they know that it was just a test and it wasn't a real alarm. Not that it's got a point attached to it anyway, the name's got test alarm, so it should be a no-brainer for them, but better to be safe than sorry. I'm going to leave this in here as well. This is test alarm for Peckham, so alarm. That's a test alarm there. That's not good. I've got the alarm count there. Peckham alarms. Take that out. Come on. Delete. Go to it's just dropped The penny's just dropped. I think I know why. I think I know why. No, I don't, because it's showing it there. So I thought that this console recipient needs to be in the root folder of alarm services, but it doesn't. I'm seeing it on the graphic in Tridium. I can see the alarm there. So really, if I can see it, they should be able to see it in the, they should be able to see it in their graphic if the category service is showing the alarms for them. Which it is. But let's just double check that one. There's no harm in doing it for Hemel as well, and there's no harm in doing it for the Westway Club as well. Let's save that. Okay, I need to do some more work on this, but we're going to leave that at that now, and I'll find out why this didn't work. Alright, thank you for watching. If you like, can you subscribe for me please? I'm trying to build up my subscriptions. Thank you.